Peace, love, and light to you listening to my voice. Welcome to the Resilient Path where life meets spiritual truth. I am Franny, and this voice-led series is for the bold, the broken, and the becoming. On this path, we turn struggle into strength, pain into purpose, wounds into wisdom, tears into testimony, and confusion into clarity. We walk in truth, we speak with love, and we acknowledge, honor, and serve the Spirit of God. Today's message is titled, Disobedience, Free Will, and the Pain of Watching It All. I know the story in the Bible of the first man and woman that were created by God, and I am sure you know it too. But I want to share my thoughts on disobedience, free will, and the pain of watching it all. Adam and Eve disobeyed God, and suddenly their eyes were open to both good and evil. Can you imagine how that must have felt for them and for God? Let's look at it from a parent's perspective. You warn your child not to do something because you know it will bring pain. But they do it anyway. And now you're left to watch them suffer, heartbroken, helpless. You see your own child, made from your own body, walking down a road of hardship, and you cannot shield them from the consequences. That is bitter, and that is painful. Now imagine God, the Creator, formed man from the soil and breathed life into his nostril. God planted a beautiful orchard, trees pleasing to the eye and good for food. And in his love, he said, "It is not good for man to be alone." So God created woman from man's side, a companion, a wife. And the man said, "This one, at last, is bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh." They were naked and unashamed, pure, in harmony with God. Then it all changed. The woman was deceived. She ate from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil and gave some to the man. And here's the part that stood out for me. The man was with her. He did not correct her. He did not stop her. He simply took and ate with her. The Lord had commanded him not to eat from that tree, yet he chose to listen to a creature over his Creator. Imagine the grief, the rejection, the heartbreak of God. And people today will still ask, if God knew this would happen, why would he allow it? Well, that is because God wanted a relationship with man, built on choice, free will. God does not force love. He does not manipulate devotion. We all want that, especially when it comes to love. We want to be chosen. You would not want a relationship if you must beg, manipulate, or go through all kinds of changes to please someone. You want a relationship that flows freely. You want a relationship that flows freely, sincerely, not because of anything you can do or what you have. Those things are just icing on the cake. You want to be chosen because of who you are. God gave Adam everything: beauty, provision, a companion, and one command, one consequence, and the man chose disobedience. Fast forward to today. How many of us are still doing the same? We choose lies that sound sweet. We follow people who twist truth. We ignore God's voice for the voice of serpents, friends, culture, preachers, social media, even our own desires. And when we suffer, we wonder why. I am not just speaking, I am a witness. I know the Word of God, yet I let myself be drawn into something I had no business being part of. I disobeyed. I grieved God. I faced consequences. But I also repented, and I know I'm forgiven because God is full of mercy and love. I will share pieces and parts of my story in these messages and in a book I'm working on. But for now, let me leave this with you. Read the Word of God, follow His commands, build a relationship with Him, not out of fear, but out of love. Choose God, worship God in spirit and in truth. Once again, this is The Resilient Path with Friend E. May your spirit stay strong, your mind stay clear, and your heart stay open. Peace, light, and love.